you're watching Movie Guide. I'm your host, Evie Bear here with your Now News, and I'm going to tell you 4 fun, uplifting, good movies because we all need that right now. This video is sponsored by Fellowship Home Loans. So it's November, people. It was election season and it's been crazy, but I want to encourage you that God is still strong and He has the victory no matter what. And I also want to tell you about some movies that'll uplift you. Number 1, God's not dead. I mean, that's the premise of our whole life, people, because God is the victory. And the movie talks about that. That's the great thing. It talks about a character, Josh Wheaton, who goes to college and he's signing up for all his classes and they tell him, don't sign up for the philosophy class. That teacher is an atheist, but he signs up, of course, and he goes into the class and the teacher says, I want you guys to write an essay about how God is dead. Well, Josh doesn't believe this. He goes to his church, he goes through a lot of apologetics, and guess what, guys? I can't give you the ending, but we know the ending. If you've read your Bible, you know the ending. God is real, Jesus is alive, and no matter what, He has the victory on the throne. Can I preach the gospel? Amen. Plus, the title gives it away, so I'm not really giving away too much because God is not dead. We know it, people. Number 2, and this is a Kendrick Brothers movie called Overcomer. If you haven't seen it, you should go check it out because this talks about a young girl named Hannah who decides to join the track team. Well, the coach of the track team, he actually used to coach the basketball team, but the basketball team has been disbanded, so he has to coach the track team. But really, his only runner is Hannah, and Hannah is this kid who's kind of rebellious. She's had a hard life. And what happens is a beautiful thing. The two of them learn important lessons about identity. Actually, they learn beautiful lessons about identity because Hannah finds out the true purpose of life. Overcomer is a good movie. It's a movie that preaches and makes you want to get out there and tell other people about Christ, which is a great thing because that's what we should be doing always, is telling people the good news. Number 3, another inspiring movie is called Invincible. It stars Mark Wahlberg, who plays a character that is just a regular guy, but he loves sports and he's watching the sports team, the Eagles, and they get a new manager. And the manager says, anybody can try out for the team. Well, Mark Wahlberg's character Vince decides to try out for the team, and I wonder what happens. I mean, really, what happens? He ends up on the team, and the story is incredible. It's a true story, people. I mean, how much more uplifting is that? Because he's a regular guy who fights hard for his dreams, and he gets there. Number 4, the movie 42. This is a great movie about the Dodgers in 1947 when they're looking for an African-American player and they find Jackie Robinson. This is about a story about a man who fights all his life during this time period because he's an African-American. This is a story that talks about the history of this situation, but it's really well done. It's super entertaining and it's a great story. It shows his faith, which is extremely strong, and the thing that gets him through. So I highly recommend the movie 42. That's a wrap. Make sure to check out more entertainment news that follows your values. I want to tell you more about our friends at Fellowship Home Loans. They're good people, they're Christians, and here's more.
Come and get your loan, Fellowship Home Loans.
If you've enjoyed entertainment news that follows your values, because I know I do, consider becoming a recurring donor at Movieguide.org. For any monthly giving, you will receive a content library of wholesome content for your whole family. Go to Movieguide.org for more information.